Officials in Moscow say hundreds of Ukrainian drones have targeted the city in what appears to be the largest attack on the Russian capital so far in the war. At least 2 people have been killed and 3 injured. Russia's defense ministry said 337 drones were either intercepted or destroyed in Moscow and 9 other regions. Apartment buildings were among the buildings hit and 4 airports were forced to close. Ukraine has not commented. It comes ahead of talks today between US and Ukrainian officials in Saudi Arabia, where the 2 countries will discuss the path to a possible ceasefire. We can now speak to our Russia editor at BBC Monitoring, Vitaly Shevchenko. So, Vitaly, first of all, bring us up to date. What more do we know about these Ukrainian attacks?
The number of those wounded in the attacks is now being reported as 20, including at least 3 children. Now, most of the damage, it seems to be on Moscow's suburbs. For example, the 2 fatalities are the 2 men who worked at a car park next to Moscow's Domodedovo airport. In terms of damage to key strategic or military installations, I've not seen any of that. As you say, Catherine, the pictures that we're seeing show various buildings, apartment blocks being damaged by drones. Having said that, at least 1 drone that I've seen appeared to target a railway line outside Moscow. It's a huge number of drones that Ukraine appears to have dispatched towards Moscow region. The local authorities are saying that 60 drones in and around Moscow have been intercepted. The number of fatalities may grow because there's a number of people who are in hospital and whose condition is reported to be as serious. The Kremlin has commented on the attack. Dmitry Peskov, Vladimir Putin's spokesman, is saying, well, this shows that Ukraine targets civilians while Russia doesn't target civilians. Well, that's obviously not backed up by facts on the ground.
And Vitaly, we continue to see live pictures coming into us from Moscow showing one of those buildings that was attacked in this Ukrainian drone strike. Vitaly, what do we know about Ukraine's capabilities, capacity for carrying out such a large attack at a time when it's seen US military aid being suspended?
Drones are key, and drones, it's something that the United States can't just stop Ukraine from using. We've been seeing lots of attacks by Ukrainian drones targeting Russian energy infrastructure, oil refineries, for example, that produce fuel for the Russian army, for the Russian Air Force, various production facilities as well, manufacturing weaponry. Now, one thing that will affect Ukraine's capability to continue carrying out those attacks is American intelligence that has also been apparently discontinued. But as we saw this morning, Ukraine is able to at least dispatch its drones as far as Moscow. When it comes to the precision of such attacks, I've not really seen any damage